Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our Subnautica Below Zero Let's Play, Early Access Let's Play, I should say. This is episode 7, which may be the furthest we've gotten with Subnautica Below Zero. It may not, I don't actually recall. We are here at Delta Station Dock, and things have changed a bit. There are at least one more artifact that Alan has mentioned. If we go here to the voice log, I believe it was this.
Robin, I have something important to share.
Another artifact.
Yes, although...
You cannot know for sure what it is, but it is certainly of significant import. I know.
And I know this because I spent some time gathering resources for us to begin to build a base. And so that I would remember what to do, here should be everything we need for a multi-purpose room and a hatch. And if we can, let's try and squeeze it right there. So we need the builder tool, which is this one. Let's put that there. Let's put the repair tool in 4. Punch this out. Select the multi-purpose room. Oh, it fits perfectly. Let's hope that it's angled perfectly for the hatch too. Wonderful. Now we need adjoining segment. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to change up a little bit. Let's put a 4-way on there, which means I'm going to have to perhaps grab some extra titanium. Maybe not. Oh, interesting. I didn't know we could slap a hatch right there. That is kind of cool. Let's do that. Excellent. We're not going to be able to breathe for long in here, but let's check it out.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Base begun. Okay, now. That is not as far as we went. Here we have enough things to hopefully build a solar panel and a fabricator. Now, solar panel. In the past, what I've done is put down a foundation. I don't know if I can slap a solar panel right on top of this thing, but let's find out. Ah, thank you. Oh, floodlight. Excellent. For a second, it looked like it was going to work. Just for a second, I could have sworn... There we go. Here, we'll put one right there. Solar panel achieved. Now, of course, it's dark, so we won't have power going in, but we should be able to run in and at least get the fabricator built. Okay. Let's try for right here. Outstanding. I mean, it's not functional because we don't have power yet, but we need daylight for that. Punching out. I was going to go try and find the wreck, one of the wrecks that we are familiar with. Hey, look at that. But I was worried that Alan was going to get a little more excited about storytelling. I love that. Light coming through the water. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's take a look in here. We could use with a wall locker. That's for certain. It would be nice to have things stored inside instead of just outside. I've cleaned those out. That's crystal and coral, gold and silver, titanium, lead, and copper. Titanium, right. That's what I was looking for. Let's pull all of those in. And shoot back inside, where we now have air. Be still my beating heart, except with the air, it doesn't have to anymore. All right. Locker number 1. Locker number 2. And wall locker open so we can put in our copper, our lead, and our titanium and silver. Excellent. Look at us go. And fabricator is functional. We don't have anything we can do right now because we don't have any resources or fish, but still not too shabby. Place for further expansion. And I don't remember if I did this in the last episode or not, but we have a couple of extra power cells in case the sea truck, well, in case someone leaves the lights on in the sea truck. To be fair, it did help me read the boxes. Yeah, so the one thing I've been having trouble locating is diamonds. And there are 2 places that I can think of that might have diamonds. Let's put our Arctic peeper there. I'm going to hang on to the water and nutrient blocks because we are going exploring. Do we have beacons? We have 3. Okay. Let me check the power of our sea truck here. We are at 46%, which is why we have the extras. Someone mentioned that we could pin recipes, which is really awesome. That's in the upper right-hand corner there for the laser cutter. So I got really close to this thing, and I was worried that Alan was going to go a storytelling, so I stopped getting too close to that one. Truck. There we go. In we go. But, and I think I scanned that thing, the shrimp, but I think I read that in the last one. It's a little hard for me to keep straight what I did and did not do previously. Uh-oh, someone wants to die. No, I don't know if he's brave enough to come this far. He might be. Oh well, the truck certainly is. Time to die. Thanks for playing. Sea truck takes no prisoners. Okay, there's some cave sulfur around here. Quartz. I knew that if I came over here looking for diamonds, it would get kind of exciting and it would be a shame to not record, so that it looks like lithium. Now, if things remain the same, the lithium is useful in, well, more than one thing, but mainly to help shore up the strength of our base. So as we build our base in Subnautica here, the more we expand it, the weaker it gets. Really? Maybe that's I swear there was another artifact much closer to base. Interesting. Ooh, I wonder what it was. I wonder if I could find it again. We are not going to ignore that debris field. I just wanted to see if there were any diamonds close by. We might go a monster hunting rather than allow them to pick us off as we pick over the debris field, though. So before we leap out of the truck. This debris field, I don't know is the one... I don't know if... I guess it is the same one. He's far enough away that we don't have to hunt him mercilessly. But we could just for fun. Alright, let's get ourselves a bladderfish. Okay. Want to keep some at the new base. Oh, look at them all the way up there. Alright. Focus on the candy checkers. We've got some lithium. Let's grab that. Keeping an eye and ear out for the monsters all around us, including the one that I am. Sea Truck Aquarium Module Fragment. Scanned. Ooh. Come here, guy. Thank you. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, nuts. Despicable little creatures. Oh, great. Well, looks like we're going hunting. Hi, big guy. Bye, big guy. Alright. Should I take on a school of them? Maybe not. Not unless they come after us. Are they just, like, spawning more up there? Are they, like, insta-spawning? This is where the monsters go to insta-spawn. Alright, there's something there. Alright. And another nutrient block I will not say no to. Tech control room. Fascinating. Lithium. Scanning.
New blueprint synthesized.
What is this? What is this? Well, I can't scan it. I don't seem to be able to use it. A battery, that's wonderful. This looks like something I should be able to do something with, though. Like potentially get into, or laser cut, or something, maybe. Sea-Truck Fabricator Module Fragment. 1 of 3. Sea-Truck Fragment, that's just going to give us titanium, but won't say no. Some disinfected water, always handy. Some lithium over there. I really feel like this is something we should be able to scan. This lithium, this is much more lithium than I'm used to seeing. Keeping that old head on a swivel out here. Rather than in one of their bellies. Command chair. Oh, sure, why not? You know what? I think on further reflection, I might have missed an office chair.
New blueprint
Jukebox.
synthesized.
Disc. Jukebox disc. Why was that so hard to say? Anyway. Did I take whatever was in there? I did not. Taking it now. And that. Alright, we're probably getting low on oxygen as I meander about the place. Alright, let's take a quick step out again now that we can breathe and repair the truck just a bit in case we need to take on that school of Cryptosuchus, was it? Put that away and get back inside. Oh, you know what I should do? As I'm about to zip away, is take a beacon out and mark this as debris field and put the next one away. Back into truck. Now, I would normally go right after the Rex, but as... Really? Somebody's given up on their Cryptosuchus life already? There should be a crevasse around here. See a bladderfish that really needs to go home with us. Checking inventory space.
I am picking up the signature of an important item belonging to my people.
Uh-huh.
I will share its location.
Okay.
That's nice of you.
Signal location now.
Oh, that's a completely different one. There are many of them. Many. That's the debris field. Wow, I was closer than I realized. And yet not. I still want to go back for that crevasse, though, before I lose focus and forget. So where is Delta Station Dock? Right there. I believe it's going to be back in here somewhere. I'm not necessarily hunting for his artifact. And we need to be a little bit careful because there are worse things than the sea truck around as well. I could have sworn what I was looking for was closer to the debris field there, unless there is perhaps another debris field. There's the debris field. I would have also sworn that the debris field was further out here. But things change. Let's zip over this way a little bit.
Significant geothermal activity detected below.
Thank
Beware
you.
of high pressure and temperatures.
Thank you. Coming in carefully. There's definitely something out there. As we can see by whatever that black box is. Not complaining. Let's just call it a form of prescience. And let's also scan up our sleeper module fragment. And get back in the truck. With 39% power. Keeping an eye out. Alright.
Warning. Maximum depth
Oh.
Hull damage imminent.
Alright, what is the depth module requirement for the first level? Plasteel ingot and enameled glass. So for a plasteel ingot, we need a titanium ingot and lithium. We can do enameled glass is diamond. I knew there was something other than the laser cutter I needed a diamond for. Alright, so we're going to have to maintain some focus here on our depth as we go and kill some Cryptosuchus for straying too close to the sea truck. So this is what I'm going to call Rec 2 right here. What is that? Forgive me, but I'm going to kill it outright. There is a thing that will sort of hypnotize you. Not sure if that's what it was. But, you know, sort of a him versus me thing. Preemptively. Scanning our environment. Oh, that's fascinating. And here comes potential next target. I don't want to zip out there just for a moment to get that. All right. Let's descend a bit with the bodies. One would hope that the sea truck would just begin to get a reputation, but you never know. All right. Punching out. Let's see if this is a wreck. So let's drop down. And actually, I think I want that too. But for now, we are going to do this and release and edit the beacon name to Rec 2 and 4. And gonna dive for that gel sack, which is what I think this is. Got it. What is this? Quickly. Uranite? Okay, grabbing you as well. Well, I don't think this Cryptosuchus is going to bother us, so could potentially investigate this wreck. Not an entry. Not an entry. I'm feeling a whole lot of not of entry points. Alright, let's get back to sea truck, bring it a little closer. I'm getting too far afield for the number of things that could eat me. I think...
New creature
Oh,
discovered.
interesting. In we go, checking. Alright, let's come on over here. Well, I guess the black door might be a door, huh? Alright, let's come up to 145. Kick the light on. And go. Checking inventory. We have some space. We are in. I don't like that sound. Not even a little bit. What is that thing? I don't know. Alright, well, no, I just wasted too much air wondering what things were. Let's head back to the truck. We'll have a bite to eat and a bit to drink. Yeah, I'm not going to blow another water yet. And let's come a little closer. And let's kind of nose down so that we can point our hatch right at the hatch. And in we go. Alright, well, it's definitely darker in these than it used to be. Let's hope eyes adjust. A power cell. Very, very handy. Jukebox disc. Scanning tool. Scanning tool. I could have sworn something was looking scannable. For a second sealed door, we'd need to have something to cut first. Supply crate has a battery. There is Sea Truck Afterburner upgrade. Nice. Cut to access. Well, maybe not yet. So is that pretty much the extent of what we can reach? Kind of looks like it, huh? I didn't look up too much, though. Let's zip back out. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, so we need diamonds. And diamonds run deep. So let's head into the truck. Hello. Nope, nope, I can't chase you. Nuts. I don't mind taking him on if he comes up. Like that. Oh boy. Well, color me surprised. He hit us with some kind of static charge. Depleted our power. Fascinating. All right. Well, I'm going to do something a little unprecedented for us. And a save. Let's look for diamonds, shall we? Let's swing by whatever this is quick. Not scannable. Not grabbable. Okay. Nor am I seeing diamonds. Where did all the diamonds go? Well, there's a bladderfish. Let's grab that. And scannable? No. Docking module fragment. Scannable, yes. Okay, 81 seconds of oxygen remaining. And not a diamond in sight. Alright, well, I think it might be time to actually try and build one of the mineral locators, as I do not see many diamonds, and certainly nowhere familiar. Alright. Back in boat. Wreck is marked. Wreck is marked. Now, debris field, artifact. There is an artifact. You are not close enough for me to worry about. Let's head back to the debris field and see if I can backtrack that crevice I was thinking of. This does very much look like that other debris field. But my guess is I really thought the crevice was a little more not quite facing Delta Station Dock in a direct line, but back this way. But I don't honestly see any anymore. Just kind of the debris field itself. We were probably fairly close to that artifact too, but priorities changed. And here they go change, and that guy looks even bigger and nastier than the other fella. You know, I think I feel an immense need to head home and maybe think about building a mineral detector. But I don't know if we have all the required components, so what I think we will do is call our journey to an end here as we flee like a little bunny rabbit from the giant sea monster and head towards Delta Station Dock. I would like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you found our video entertaining and maybe even just a little bit informative, and the world of 4546B just beautiful. I would like to invite you to think of something you are truly grateful for, something which brings a warmth to your heart, a smile to your face. Hang on to it for a moment. Let it brighten your day. And please, above all, please, take care.